instance.
Doherty in a race with Tima. Buffalo carries on. It's been all blizzard in the second half. They still have got 6:44 to play, and they're within 2. What looked like it might turn into a Cleveland blowout has turned into a great game. Rizzi shot one high. Marco with the left foot was bidding for that upper corner. He's got a goal tonight. Otto in the first of a 3-year deal with the Crunch. Starting keeper for the American Division. And one of 3 NPSL goalkeepers to register shutouts this year. Actually 4 if you count the dual shutout that the Milwaukee Wave turned in. Dangerous play against Bobby D'Annunzio. Jordan Terrachan blocked by Andrew Crawford. That's more of what Rob Marinero wants to see. Knocks it out of play.
Well, it's been a frustrating half for Cleveland, Ed, and looks to me as if they just dropped back a little too much and thought that 7-point lead was going to be secure, but Buffalo has come out and taken it to them here.
And I think they have had some dangerous scoring chances that Rob Marinero's come up big on, but by no means has it been with the frequency that they did in the first half. Jim May, once again, that's been his posture. Holding arms out. Patience, guys. And we've got a timeout on the floor. That'll give us time to take a break. 6 minutes to play here. There you see the score. Don't leave us.
Put it in the net, please.
We're back, and let's go inside the Buffalo huddle.
Let's go. Andy. Andy. Come.
Dino DeFlorio in the background there.
Was this right? All right, I got you. That's right, that's right, that's right. Let me back in the spot, Mike, please.
The lucky spot for Jim May.
Andy, he'll get 15. Just ask him to. Andy. 15, please, Tom. 15.
Rudy Pikuzinski out of the box and on the floor for Buffalo.
Walk it, Tommy. Walk it, Tommy.
They want the referee, Thomas Lauer, to give him 15 feet.
Hector paid for it. And then foul Gene Harbor.
Well, a little bit far out for Harbor to be shooting that one directly.
Mike D'Annunzio will restart. Seven-year indoor veteran.
And this is smart. A lot of time. Back it out and make Cleveland come out and chase you a little bit and it'll open up things in behind.
There you look at that graphic. Last year, 16-12 Blizzard win. Oh, man, oh, man. And Rudy's got a case.
That's got to be 2 minutes. He's beating Tima off the boards, and then Tima just pulls him down.
Tima gets away with that one where a lot of defenders probably would.
And Rudy certainly hasn't endeared himself to either of these officials here tonight.
Randy on the restart. Two-man wall. Chipped, and Otto snagged it.
No room there.
Off to the races, but he couldn't control the ball. That was a great distribution from Otto. They even put the spin on it to come back into Zoran's run. He just couldn't take it down.
That's the reason he had 19 assists. As we said earlier, phenomenal amount for a goalie.
Skip header attempted from Rudy. Early ball now. Marinero sends it in. Spencer turns it back to the midfield.
I'd really be surprised to see any blue cards come out from this point on in. The referees will probably want to let him play this out.
Bouncing ball, Andy. sent in seatward. Andy Smith, only 27 years old, but has been playing this game professionally for 9 years. Drafted right out of high school by the Cleveland Force. Seattle native.
A lot of good players from Seattle.
Garrett's on the ball, ran into Rizzi. Strong tackle from Marco Rizzi. Tanner with some patience, slid it in nicely. Good ball movement. Garrett's on the back of it. Beats a slide tackle, and he knocks it out of play. The Crunch getting anxious now going to goal. We got 4:22 to play. Rob Marinero has allowed just a 2-point goal in the second half of play. Table's a bit turned after game 1, in which the Crunch outscored the Blizzard 8-0 in the second half, and all 8 of those points came in the fourth quarter. Now it's 7-2 in the second half in favor of Buffalo. The speed of Henry Gutierrez. But Bobby D'Annunzio held him off nicely. After this game, you'll get a dose of NCAA action 20 years ago. The UCLA Bruins won their last national championship. Randy Pikuzinski with speed. Cut it to his left quickly. Has a step, and his pass got deflected off the path. Now back to Bobby D'Annunzio and Kelderman. Chris Kelderman from Appleton, Wisconsin. That was Tommy Tanner that pushed down Rudy. Play carries on. Randy tried to toe poke, blocked, and Gutierrez on it. Ran into a double team. Can't get out of that. They come back. Early ball. Rudy in the goal. Bobby's tripped up, and a foul will be called. And once again, Rudy looking for the penalty.
Well, I don't think he was a 2-minute that time, but certainly close to being in the penalty box. And just outside the box, they're going to mark it off. And might be a good time to take a timeout.
3:01 to play.
Buffalo needs to convert this one, Ed. All 5 players. Real close. All 5 Buffalo players right around the box.
Michael Collins. Patient, got it to Doherty, took too much time.
5 seconds. Well, the Buffalo players need to spread out a little bit on that restart. There was just no room to play the ball.
Michael saying that was only 4.5.
You heard what Randy Pikuzinski thinks about that.
Long-range missile from Otto. This time Bobby D'Annunzio got up to win the head ball. Still a lot of time. 2 points is just a goal, and a 3-pointer could put you ahead. Buffalo has played a brilliant second half. Battle for the ball. Tegisa to tell Tanner. That's a good move there.
Really a brilliant 3 quarters. Other than that second quarter, they've really controlled this one.
Man, and really, the first half of the second quarter was well played as well.
2:26, Buffalo down by 2. They've got another restart. I would think right about a minute and a half is when they might go to the 6th attacker, should they have to.
The ball will be along the dashes. Chris Kelderman, Otto setting up his wall. Michael Collins back on it now. He's the guy that pulls the strings on the restarts.
And see, look at Harbour at the right side of your screen. He should move this way down the line a little bit to give himself more space.
Shot toward goal. I think it hit Kelderman. Ball knocked to the midfield. Harbour with a nice move. Bank past Gutierrez. Oh, good idea. Missed pass though. Burst of speed, Doug Miller, left side. Miller's left footer, and missed on the near side. And that's one of those that could have hit Marinero in the back and gone in.
And they're going to get a timeout with 1:55.
Rob Marinero probably won't be seen the rest of the game unless the Blizzards tie this up or go ahead. Let's check in that huddle again. 1:55.
Regular, listen.
Get in.
All right, listen, guys. We don't have one here, but listen. As we come out, we got 2 minutes. No timeout. So if we change on the fly, all right, we're dead. We can't change on the fly.
We got to go 2 minutes hard now. We got to do it now. Smart. Do the 60 tackle. We got Jordan Hector off. Yeah, let's go. Give me the shirt.
All right, give me the shirt. Let's go now.
Well, everybody has their own idea.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. Got it, Brandon.
You heard Jimmy May telling the players to listen up. Everybody a little excited. Buffalo facing the Big E elimination.
Randy Pikuzinski dons the 6th attacker jersey.
You heard Rudy say, we got Zorn and Hector on the field. Let's go at them right now.
The drama here. An intense bunch of Buffalo Blizzard.
Remember, a three-pointer for Buffalo puts them in the lead.
Early ball. Those have been quite effective for Buffalo when they play early into Rudy. Michael Collins scores! Michael Collins, and we're tied at 19.
And Buffalo doing just what Rudy said they should do, take it right at Cleveland. And you see Collins there with the finish. Just roofs it up there off the underside of the bar.
Rudy Pikuzinski will get an assist. The 6th attacker goal comes at 13:22. That's all he could do is put up his hands.
Well, 1:38 from overtime, Ed, and we've been there before. Last year in the finals, Cleveland and St. Louis went to double overtime.
Michael Collins is the guy that got that goal. His first of the game, second of the series. He's got 3 points tonight. So Rob Marinero does indeed make a return appearance. And Buffalo has outscored Cleveland 9-2 in the second half.
There you go. Timo over the back of Rudy. Tension running high here in Cleveland.
So much on the line for Buffalo. Man, they get it to a third game and anything can happen. I think to say they have the momentum would be an understatement. But they can't lose concentration.
And they can't foul Cleveland in their own zone. That would be critical.
Rudy to Mikey D. A shot and missed short side. Randy after the rebound. Played it out high.
And there you see the time.
The crunch forced to chase. During
there
this quarter, Rudy and Andy Spencer there. The ball still free. Otto won it.
Rudy just couldn't make the soft touch on that pass.
You know, you talked earlier about the respect that Rudy and Randy had for Andy Schmetzer. Who was that guy digging deep, digging hard? It was Andy Schmetzer. A foul against Marco Rizzi.
And this is what Buffalo needs to be careful of. They can't give away restarts. The crunch will kill you.
The last time this game was tied was at 8.
And this is just the same spot of the field where they scored one earlier.
Marinero hit the wall. They'll re-rack and do it again.
About 3 feet closer this time.
Going down to the wire.
Hector's going to move over to that left side. Watch him laying that ball square to Hector for the first-time shot. He's the best in the league at this. Right there.
Blocked on. I think it hit Timo. Here's the counterattack. Randy against Marinero. Oh. Savvy play from Randy Bikazinski. "15 seconds on the clock. It's chipped off the corner boards. Randy won it, or that was Andy Schmetzer. Marinero will clear it upfield. Did the whistle blow?
It's going to run it out.
5 seconds. Looks like we're going to OT. Hang on to your horses. Jim May, he's all business.
Hey, he's not smiling, but you know he's a little bit happier inside.
Hey, the next goal wins. Don't leave us now. We're tied at 19. Overtime.
People who do.
Ed Pacific and Art Kramer back for overtime. Balls of fire in the NPSL playoffs. Gary Hindley looking to get one more goal out of his troops before the guys in purple can do it. Art, what's he telling him?
Well, just keep going the same way. When you've got Hector and Zoran out there for you as a coach, you don't need to say a whole heck of a lot to those guys.
Here's what happened in the fourth quarter. Andy Schmetzer started it to stop a run from Buffalo. But then Kellerman got his second goal of the night. That started to run. The Rizzi goal was unbelievable. Just a determined effort. And then the goal on sixth attacker. What a crack that was.
Look at that for Buffalo. 3 defensive-minded players all stepping up in the fourth quarter to score big goals for the Blizzard.
Rob Marinero made 2 saves in that quarter. He has 13 for the game. Otto has 16 for the game. And Buffalo outshot Cleveland 11-4 in the fourth quarter. The game will never be the same is true. For the game, Buffalo outshooting Cleveland 47-30.
And there you see Rudy, the league's all-time leading goal scorer, has been held scoreless in this series.
Look at the difference in the second half scoring, 9-2. It was a 17-10 game, Cleveland at the half. And Cleveland limited to just that Andy Schmetzer goal in the second quarter. Remember, Cleveland has lost only 1 game here at CSU this year. Marinero's feeling it.
He's saying, this is what it's all about, baby. I love it. It gets a little tenser for the wives, though, doesn't it?
Oh, my gosh. Rob's been looking forward to this opportunity for a while. Chance to knock off his brother one time. Remember, Buffalo is playing for their playoff life. Off the boards. It's in! Knocked it into his own goal.
An own goal gives Buffalo the win, and Pikuzinski will get credit for it. What a time to come out of a goal-scoring slump.
Hector Marinero was running back to defend, and he knocked it over the shoulder of Otto Orff. The Buffalo Blizzard has stolen one with a great effort, winning 21-19. Doug Miller on the bench. Marinero tonight had 9 points. He hit for the cycle. Didn't score in the second half. And while he was back trying to defend, he knocks it in his own goal.
Yeah. Buffalo with a spirited effort in the second half and takes it in the overtime. But I tell you what, Cleveland looked to me like they went into that prevent D in the second half. And you know what? Prevented them from winning the game.
One fired up Rudy Pikuzinski. An opportunity that slips away for the Crunch to sweep the series. But as this series has gone between these two teams, they will go to the third game. Here's a look, 14 seconds in.
Rudy playing that ball off the boards to himself. And what a freak.
I doesn't know what happened. Andrew Crawford winning it.
And let's see if the spin doesn't play a part in this, but yep, the ball just rolling clean, and it was just a missed kick on Hector's part.
Hit him in the shin. Unassisted at 14 seconds to the overtime. Rudy looking to work that give and go. So the Buffalo Blizzard have even the series with an overtime win, and they'll wrap it up on Wednesday. We're back with more. There will be a series. Cleveland taking game 1 in Buffalo. Buffalo taking game 2 in Cleveland. It'll be game 3 Wednesday in Cleveland to see who moves on. Our next NPSL broadcast, either the 8th or 9th of April, St. Louis and Milwaukee, or St. Louis and Kansas City. Check your local listing. It's a crunch loss as the Blizzard come up with a big overtime win, 21-19, and they force a game 3. For Art Kramer, I'm Ed Vasinik saying so long from CSU. Coming up next, the NCAA Final Four films. Good night.